You probably know what exactly this means. Yup, it's back to school. But first, I'm going to answer the question about where I've been all summer and what I've been up to. That's the story this week.
That is right. We're back. We're back to school. It's time for us to go back to school. And it is definitely time for me to be back here on YouTube, making videos again, letting you know what my law school experience is like and what's happening in my life, because I know you care about me and I care about you, and I'm sorry that I wasn't around all summer, but there's a lot of explaining that we're gonna do. I promise. Lots of explaining happening in this video. So let's not even waste any more time. Let's talk about, first of all, where is the first place that I've been all summer?
And that's right here in a classroom like this one, because I spent my summer taking summer classes. In fact, I took 2 classes this summer. First, I took criminal procedure. Then I took something called Reconstruction and the Law. And that class basically dealt with the time period after the Civil War until about 1900 that we all know as Reconstruction, and dealing with the laws that came out of that time period. Both criminal procedure, Reconstruction, and the law, I absolutely enjoyed them because they kept my brain going. They kept me engaged so that when I came back in the fall semester, I didn't have to reorient myself or really kind of get geared up. I just kind of stayed in that mindset throughout the summer. So when I have a big point to make, when I have a statement to make to you guys on the camera, I want to film something and I want to put the tripod down, I always try to find a classroom that's empty that I can go into and talk for a couple of minutes without seeming weird in front of other people. So I went to 3 classrooms and finally found one. This summer, I also started working here inside these doors. And if you don't go to the College of Law and you don't know what these doors are, that's the library. I work at the library now. But I'll have that forever, that moment to cherish forever. All right, see, now you're looking cool, you're looking good. All right, I'll start over. So 4 days a week, I come in the library, I sit behind this desk, and I work with this guy, as well as several other people. And we help students get books and do things. Right?
I guess.
That's all you're going to get out of Julian, pretty much.
I'm tired, man. Stuff is hard.
We're here till 11 o'clock. So we covered me taking classes over the summer. We've also talked about me starting work at the library at school this past summer. But there's one more place that I was this summer, which involved me not being in one place, but many places. You see, this past summer, I went on tour. And you may be asking yourself, well, Chris, what do you mean you went on tour? Well, I went on tour. In a past life, I played music. And at the end of my spring semester this year, my brother Pat called me and he was like, Chris, what are you doing this summer? And I was like, Pat, I'm taking summer classes and I'm starting work at the library at school. He's like, I know that, but what are you doing when your summer classes are done? And do you think you can get some time off from the library at school? And I was like, well, I don't know, Pat. Why are you asking these questions? Very simply, my brother and his band needed a bass player for their summer tour dates. And he was like, I'm going to call Chris and we're going to go out on the road in the Midwest and play in several different states. And man, was this something that I really, really needed. And so for about 20 days this summer, I got to go out and play music and be on the road again and see parts of the country that I had never seen before, never thought I would see. And I have to say to Wyland, my brother Pat's band, thank you so much for taking me out on the road. Let me play with you guys. I had an absolute blast. And hey, maybe we'll do it again sometime. So yeah, so now summer's over and it's back to the grind. Back to classes every day, back to studying, reading, getting ready for those classes. Back to being in law school. But I will say that in my second year of law school, I think there are some things that I'm definitely looking forward to that I didn't really experience during my first year. For example, I'm pretty excited by the fact that I get a little bit more leeway in what I actually take this year. And what I mean by that is here at Florida A&M in your first year of law school, you don't get a choice in your schedule. You don't get a choice in the classes that you're going to take. You don't even get a choice in the professors that you're going to take for those classes. During orientation, they hand you your schedule. They say, here are your classes, here are the times that they're at, and here are the professors that you're going to be with for the year. And that's another thing. Those classes are not just for that semester. That's your classes for basically the entire year. This year, in my second year, I have more freedom as to what I am going to take. There are a couple of classes that I have to take, like Constitutional Law 2, which I'm taking right now, and Evidence, which I'm also taking right now, and Professional Responsibility, which I'm also taking right now. So I didn't have a choice in those classes. But I'm also taking copyright, and I got to choose to take that class. So I got one class that I picked. But next semester will be different, because next semester I only have one class that I'm required to take, and that's criminal law. And so to fill out the rest of my schedule, I'll get to pick all of the classes that I want to take, and I'll be able to take some things that I'm interested in. There used to be like chairs in this area next to these big gigantic windows that have really great light, especially when you're trying to do filming stuff, but they took them away. I don't know why. Now that's one thing that I'm not looking forward to, is having a chair here next to this big giant window to film and talk to my camera. I guess that's not important in law school. But one of the other things that I'm really looking forward to this year is just the fact that I have a better grasp on what this process is like, and especially what this process is like for me. Law school is a process that you need to figure out for yourself. How you go through this is very personal to you, and you need to understand what you need in order to be successful here. And I think after a full year plus some classes during the summer, I really have an idea on what I need in order to be successful here at law school. So I'm just looking forward to the fact that I have a better understanding of what that process is going to be like. I think there's really one more big change coming out of my first year of law school and going into my second. And that's my goals. This year I've decided I've got one goal, but that one goal covers a lot of things. That one goal is to be more disciplined. And I need to be more disciplined, first of all, in school. I did well in my first year. I'm still here. I'm still going to law school. And no matter the grades you get, that's a big accomplishment to get through your first year of law school and to still be able to say that you're in law school. But I know that I can do better. And really it just comes down to me putting in the time and being disciplined and getting the work done. So number one, I need to be more disciplined in school. But number two, I also need to be more disciplined here on this channel, posting content every single week like I tell myself I want to. This channel is important to me. Creating content every single week for this channel needs to be a focus of mine throughout this next year. You may be asking yourself the question at this point, why do you feel that you need to make this channel work? And that is an excellent question. A question that we're going to reserve for another video, because that's not the story that we're talking about this week. So for now, I'm going to say thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, my name is Morty Mouse, and you're watching The Weird, the Fun, and the Scary. If you want to see more videos just like this one, there's a button like right over here. It's red. It says subscribe. There's a bell next to it. And if you click that bell, you'll know every time I upload a video. And remember, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.